Good day, everyone, and welcome to another show. We're going to look at something many investors they cannot wrap their head around. We're going to look at how you can combine using a TFSA with an RRSP to fully maximize your retirement income in a most tax efficient manner. With a simple strategy, you will still be able to receive your government benefits while also being able to claim your investment income. I'm going to be showing you how to do this, and it's perhaps easier than you may have come to believe. But first, please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Leon Mann. I'm a licensed wealth consultant with Money Assist Financial. And what I do, I show hardworking folks, perhaps it can be yourself, add an additional multiple 6 to 7 figures to your retirement portfolio. I'm able to do this by providing a free, customized, no obligation financial guideline. This is much like an analysis. It will allow you to map out your future from where you currently are. And much like a GPS, it's going to show you what you need to do to design the lifestyle that you will require. And also, please do the channel and show some love. Please hit a like, subscribe, drop a comment down below. And if there is a topic that you would like me to present, feel free to drop it down in the comments. In order to know how to manage a TFSA and an RRSP, let's look at what exactly they do. Well, an RRSP is able to shelter your income. Every contribution that you guys make to an RRSP lowers your taxable income and you're able to get a tax refund. Your investment grows tax deferred. You can put pretty much any investment in an RRSP, with the exception of crypto. I don't believe you can quite put in crypto yet in an RRSP, but pretty much any investment and any gains on these investments, there is no capital gains tax. So there is unlimited growth in an RRSP, and you only pay taxes when you take out your money. And that is usually at a later date in your life, close to retirement or at retirement, and you're gonna be paying taxes. It's gonna be added to your income at that time, at that income level. And a TFSA, however, what happens is that when you pay into a TFSA, you pay into a TFSA with after-tax dollars. But any investment that you put into a TFSA, and this includes pretty much any investments in a TFSA. I don't believe you can put in crypto as yet, but any gains as well, there's no capital gains tax on the investments in a TFSA. What's even better, when you take the money out of a TFSA, there is no taxes to be paid. So much like the name suggests, a TFSA is tax-free. And each of these comes with their own advantages, right? With an RRSP, you're able to shelter your taxes. Any one of you guys who are in a high income bracket, an RRSP is a very efficient wealth building tool for you to use. Now, for those of you guys in a lower income bracket and who would like more flexibility, a TFSA would be your best bet. A TFSA would allow you to plan for emergencies. It will allow you to fund things that happen in your life, and you can take it out a lot sooner as opposed to an RRSP. Now, how can you use these together? These work. With an RRSP and a TFSA, many people, they either use one without the other. So they may contribute to a TFSA, but do not contribute to an RRSP, or they may contribute to an RRSP and do not use a TFSA. But the magic is using both of these investment vehicles together, especially when you are at the retirement stage in your life and you're concerned about paying taxes. Did you guys know that when you take your money out from a TFSA, it does not count as income earned? What this will allow you to do, it will allow you to manage your taxes that you're going to be paying, right? If you think about it, any money that you take out from an RRSP, you're taxed as income earned. So depending on your tax bracket, the Depending on the amount of income that you're earning, you can use these intermittently. Perhaps you would like to use a TFSA more often in your retirement since it does not count as income earned. I know that many retirees who are now only using a TFSA and they use their RRSP very wisely because they know that every time they use this, they're gonna have to be paying taxes. So the TFSA occupies the majority of their retirement income, and you guys can structure it in such a way that your retirement is as tax efficient as much as possible. Now, how you can use this strategically? Number one, if possible, you can maximize your RRSP. For example, if you are in a higher income bracket, what people would usually do, they would maximize their RRSP, and from the tax refund, they can use the tax refunds to reinvest inside a TFSA, right? This is how they're taking advantage of using both of these investment vehicles. Now, for a TFSA, if you are in a lower income bracket, this will allow you to top up your TFSA as much as possible. Keep in mind that the total contribution room for your TFSA in 2026 is at $109,000. That is, if you guys have never contributed to a TFSA and you were above 18 years of age in 2009, congratulations, you now have $109,000 in TFSA contribution room. Why not take advantage and try to max out your TFSA as much as possible? Your TFSA is not going to get any less. Every year, your contribution room is going to be on the rise. So this is a beautiful thing with a TFSA because every single year, your contribution room goes up. In 2026, the contribution room of your tax-free savings account went up another $7,000. It's now at $109,000 as we speak, right? So the first thing, you want to max out your RRSP if you are in a higher income tax bracket. And with the tax refund, you can reinvest this in a TFSA. If you are in a lower income bracket, you may want to contribute more to a TFSA because with the TFSA, it provides you guys with more flexibility. You can use this more often in emergency situation and for life surprises. And the third thing is to manage these strategically in your retirement. Remember, with a TFSA, there is no limit as to how old you can be. You can have income in your TFSA with unlimited growth, and you can use the majority of this in your retirement years where you don't have to pay taxes and use your RRSP very wisely, right? It's a very easy way to use your retirement tax efficiently. So guys, this pretty much wraps up my presentation for today. Feel free to like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. If you have any questions on how to open up any one of these, feel free to contact me. My website is leonman.ca.